All right, guys, we are down to the last 3 locks on Lock Picking Lebowski's treasure chest. We got these 2 remaining on this side, and then I think you can see up here we have a cable lock holding the top down and also locks down the bank bag, which contains all of the keys. So there might be 4 locks I need to pick. If I fail on any of these 3, I'm definitely going to have to open up that bank bag, but we've been pretty lucky so far. But today is something a little different. This is an Almont rekey padlock. For those of you who've been watching my videos for a while, you know that this represents one of the most embarrassing and frustrating lock pickings and guttings of all time. These are, well, very old locks. This one is in excellent shape. This is probably a collector's item. It has a normal Schlage keyway, and you notice that the Lock Picking Lebowski is oriented so the pins are down, forcing us to pick it in kind of a odd position, but that's okay. We're going to learn something new here today. The way you know you're dealing with the Almont rekey is there's always going to be a little notch right here. Now there are 2 keys for these. One is a normal operating key. It looks like a normal Schlage key that a lot of us have on our front door of our house. You slide it in, rotate it, I think it's 90 degrees, and then the lock will come open. Then there's the control key, the one that allows you to remove the core. It looks almost identical to the normal Schlage SC1 key, except the bottom of the key has been filed off so that when you rotate it 90 degrees, that groove will line up and then you can extract the entire core and all the pins that are on the inside, all the springs. It just shoots everywhere. If you've never seen that before, check out that embarrassing video. So the tip here is if you have to pick these, be very, very careful with these cores. Don't put any, once you pick it, don't try to pull your tension wrench out a little too quickly because that core could quite possibly come with it. I'm going to try to avoid that today. All right, I'm also going to try something for you new guys. We could single pin pick this. These usually don't contain security pins, and I'm going to use top of the keyway tensioner, which a lot of newbies are hesitant to use when they're raking. So let me find a good rake here. I guess this guy will work. It is a Schlage keyway, so I'm going to use a normal Bogota. And let me align that just a little bit better. All right. When you try to rake while using top of the keyway, this is usually what happens. You start raking, and just when you get that important fault set, you rake out your tensioner. What a pain in the tuchus. So how do you avoid that? Well, there's a way. Instead of inserting it at straight like this and raking in and out like we normally do with bottom of the keyway tensioner, instead slide it in at kind of an angle, kind of like this, at the highest angle as you can get. And then rake the back 3 or 4 pins, just like I'm doing here, and then leave those first 2 alone. Don't drag it too far. You're still going to work on those pins. Just drag the back ones, and when you're ready to work on those front ones, pull your pick out a little bit, and instead of dragging it, bounce it up and down like this or rock it like this. Either way will work. Just don't yank it because that'll dislodge that tensioner. So rake the back, bounce on the front, and just go back and forth. It's a little bit slower, but you don't pull out that darn tension wrench. And there we go. I'm going to make sure we get it open, but don't pull out that core. All right, there we go. We do have an open. All right, let's ruin the video. Let's play with another technique here. Something I don't get to use very often. I'm going to put the lock on upside down to what it was, and that's because I want you guys to see what's happening. If I put it on upside down, then the lock will orient itself with the keys up, so that when I use this tool, which I'm supposed to give away next Saturday along with 2 of his brothers, you'll be able to see what's going on. Now again, I'm going to mess with the camera a little bit. Sorry about this. Because I want you to see what's going on. I want you to see how easy it is with these new leashes. All right, so I got them in there. I think that's kind of focusing. Pull out our tensioning lever. Pull out our pick, and make sure he's inserted all the way. Let's see if I can find a decent angle here. I'll try it like this. Here we go. And I think that's focusing. So line up the needle with pin number 1, and just apply tension until you hear a click. Nice click. Okay, if you start pushing down and you see how that shaft is twisting, don't push any harder than that. That tells you you probably don't need to pick that guy. And just move it to the next pin and just keep going. Push down until you get a click. Nice click. Nice click. Nice click. I might have gone too far on that guy. And there we go. Got it open. That's how easy it is, guys. Not a lot to it. These tools make it super easy. So I think from now on, if I'm given a keyway that's upside down, this will probably be my go-to tool. Of course, then I got to turn my head upside down, but oh, whatever. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal. Lock Picking Lebowski. Thank you for the Almont. And no, despite your request, I am not going to gut it. Thanks, guys.